Good afternoon. Oh, Nomadic Wednesday. Hello, twin sister. Hello, Char. Thank you guys for being here. I started a couple minutes early. Man, what a morning it has been. So, we have had crazy weather the past few days. Thursday, it was okay. It was clear. There was nothing on the roads. And then Friday, what did we get? We got some snow. Not very much. But on top of that snow, we had the wind and freezing rain. So we were having a blizzard. I used my Wi-Fi for my live streams. I usually don't go live from my phone because it does take a lot of data, even though I have unlimited. But we have 5G, and if we go above that, it'll kick us down to 4, and then it gets really spotty and doesn't like to work. You get those little roundy round thingies, buffering things, and it gets annoying. But yeah, I use my Wi-Fi. You got snow the day before yesterday. Awesome. So for us, our bad weather actually was Saturday. So Saturday it snowed some, and then it did freezing rain. Uh, our temperature was down at 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was -1 or 2 wind chill. So it was really, really cold. And the place we live at is drafty. And so when we had all the wind blowing, it was making it to where our heaters were not keeping up. And so we had to put extra blankets on the bed and bundle up in warm clothes. I had on a long sleeve t-shirt, a hoodie, and I was under 2 blankets, big blankets. So that's how cold it was. And then Sunday we didn't do anything because you couldn't do anything except for, you know, sit around and talk and try to make the time pass. Um, so then this morning was bad. Um, we knew it was going to be frozen outside, and we live upstairs, and our stairs are not covered. So with the freezing rain last night, it's frozen. Everything is frozen. And so this morning, I'm clumsy as it is, so I was like, I don't think it's a good idea if I take out the dog because the dog is going to slip and slide more than likely. And I told my husband, I said, I'm not going to take him. I can't because I'm going to fall down those stairs. What I was thinking. And so, unfortunately, he decided he's going to take the dog out. And the exact reason why I said I didn't want to myself, uh, happened to him. So he took a tumble um, right downstairs and he dislocated his shoulder. And I don't know what else is going on, but so yeah, he is probably going to be going to an urgent care as soon as we can get out of our parking lot, which is a sheet of ice. And my car is covered by about what 60 pounds of ice.
Probably over at least over 150 pounds.
Yeah, over 150 pounds of ice on my car. So the car is not going anywhere right now. and it's not good to dump hot water on them. It does break the windshields if you do that and the water's too hot. But yeah, I have not gone out and enjoyed any of this weather. Um, I did go out and take Mr. Noisy over here down, and it was still all completely white, but on top of that was ice. And so I had to go really, really slow. And he was tiptoeing it too. He's like, I'm going to slip and slide. And so he didn't try to drag me, thank goodness. But I guess when my son took him down, uh, he was slipping and sliding. And then I got a message from my sister that she fell out of the Jeep because the ground is slick. Man, it's just a mess. No, it's not good to have a broken windshield, um, especially when it's wet and nasty outside. Because when you break your windshield or you have a cracked windshield and you have them come replace it, your car is wide open. So yeah, we try really hard to not have things like that happen. She said she's okay for now, but she's gonna feel it later, is what she said. So yeah, it's not fun to slip and slide on the ice, um, unless if you're in an ice skate rink, and then it's not even fun then. So, but it has been cold outside. Um, my parents went all weekend with no electricity, and they're older, and but they have two generators sitting there, and they could not get one of them, so they went all weekend with no electricity. And Monday, I'm talking to my mom, and right, Char, kids might be, but us adults don't. Nope, we're gonna done break something. But so my parents were on Monday. I called them to find out if they had electricity yet, because I wasn't thinking that they would be that long without electricity. So my mom called me back, and so I asked her. I said, "You guys got electricity?" And she said no. And I said something about her making potato soup on the wood stove. Now, mind you, we grew up with a wood stove, and we had to have Easter dinner, or no, Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner made on the wood stove. So um, my mom's like, no, we haven't had any electricity. So they were there, and it was 32 degrees inside their house. And because they went to bed, and of course, the wood stove goes out at night because you're not attending to it. So um, when they got up, it was 30 degrees inside. And then when I was talking to her, it was 32 degrees. And so she just got the fire started. Now, my dad is from the military, and he taught us girls, because they had four girls, but adopted one. And so he taught us survival skills. So my dad had not had any coffee. I can't do that, even though right now it tastes gross. Um, because I'm on Chantix, that's why it tastes gross. But so my dad, my mom said that they had broccoli and cauliflower or something like that, and ranch dip for dinner the night before. So that would be Sunday night, and then Monday, um, I was talking to mom, and of course she's got me on speakerphone, and my dad's listening. I was like, "Hey, Dad, You could have had coffee. Now, mind you, a Keurig. You can buy the Keurig reusable filters. He has a Keurig. And so I was like, why don't you use the Keurig filter in a pot of water? Because they don't have a camping coffee pot that they could get to, anyways. And so I was like, so you've been without coffee for all weekend? Wow. My dad drinks coffee every day, all day. And I was like, how are you going with no coffee? Do you not realize you have ways to make coffee? And so then I said, after I mentioned the Keurig filter, I said, and also, if you really, really have to, put a pot of water on the wood stove and put some coffee filters in or coffee into a coffee filter and rubber band it shut because my mom's got all kinds of rubber bands. So just rubber band it shut and toss it in the pot. And I had to laugh because he's my dad in the background. He goes, I didn't even think of that. I was like, really? You taught me that. Yeah, it's a lot of work to take care of a wood stove and keep it going at night. So they bundle up at night with their blankets. Um, they do have propane heat, but of course the power's out, so they didn't have any of that heat. So um, my mom grew up with just a wood stove for heat when she was little, so that's life for her. She's always doing the fire. Yeah, that's what I told my mom and dad when I called them later because I had my husband. My mom wanted to argue. They have a generator, and I found out that theirs was in the garage. So, of course, my mom wanted to argue with me, but I told her there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Chris is stopping by after work, and he's going to help Dad get that generator out of the garage and lock it up and whatever, so that way you guys can run your oxygen tank and your coffee pot, or of course my dad's chair because it's electric with the footstool, and he'd been climbing in and out of that thing with the footrest up. That's why you don't go all electric. But it is what it is. They're still here. They're doing good, and I'm just glad that um, they made it without the power for as long as they did. And so later on Monday evening, my son went home. He lives with my parents. So he went home and the power came back on. Yes, that is another way you can do your coffee. Is we do that too when we're camping. My sister and I, and my husband too now. But we have a silicone drip.
She does. Your sister does.
What is the name of that?
I have no idea. You'd have
Um,
to ask your sister to, because she's the one that bought them.
yeah. Anyways, yes, you can buy the silicone things that collapse, and you put a filter in it, and you pour over the coffee grounds, and that's how we make our coffee. Um, so it's easier to just heat the water than to boil a cup or boil a pot and wait for it to perk. So yeah, we do the pour over too. 'Cause- But yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can do a lot of things. Like if you're in the woods and you're camping or whatever, and you ain't got a stove, you can use the fire pit. We have a skillet that my dad made, and it is what is that called?
Griddle.
Huh?
Griddle.
Yeah, it's a griddle, but what is the name of the
Stainless steel.
stainless steel? It works great. You just put it right there over the fire, and you can cook on it all day. It's okay, Lily. Kind of figured you were a little busy. But yeah, survival skills. I'm glad my dad taught me a lot about survival and taught me how to fish. So if there's a place to fish and I'm out there and I need something to eat, I'll fish. Um, come up here. Come up here. You can say hello. Come on.
Stop
Come
spreading.
on.
Come on, baby.
He's getting big, guys. He's overweight. He needs a diet. He really doesn't eat that much, but yeah. Holy copper. Now he's gonna try to wallow. Don't wallow on my laptop. No, we don't want you to wallow on my laptop. But he's happy now. He got to relieve himself. Are you done licking my hand now? You crazy old dog. He's 11, so you're gonna wallow right onto my laptop. Yeah, wallow over that way. But even he was cold. I had to give him his own blanket on Saturday. Huh? You had to have your own blanket, didn't you? So I'm gonna do shout outs. Ava Potterfield and friends. I'm sorry I missed your live stream this morning. I didn't get up until 7:30 this morning, so I'll watch the replay later. And TGIF, she dropped a funny video this morning. Thought so. Oh man, I couldn't imagine having to take care of all those animals, and then the funny part, they had to make something for the bald chicken. So yeah, make sure you watch it. It's funny. Um, and usually we have you are overcrowding me, and you're gonna be on my laptop. Bozo. Um, we have Len Cloud Adventures. Him and Paula are getting married this month, so they are super busy. Stop!
You started it.
He's trying to wallow on my laptop. No, they don't want you to squish my computer, dork. No. Anyways, so what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Thanks, dog.
Ow.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Lynn Cloud Adventures. He has 2 white fluffy dogs, and right now he and another friend of mine, Van Vita Travel, they are doing their wedding this month. And then after him, it is Van Life Rocks. And then after Van Life Rocks, it's Van Life with Gina. And I have to backtrack. Congratulations, Roy and Becky, on the new grandbaby. They go after I do normally on Wednesdays, because normally I go live at 7:30 a.m. But today I decided to go at 1. Um, we've been married for 20, almost 24 years.
23.
Almost 24. And we've been together for almost 27. So, but yeah, so that's all I wanted to do today. I just wanted to do shout outs because I usually do them and tell you about our winter wonderland over here in this neck of the woods. Um, yeah, it's been interesting. I've not gone outside but once in it, so I don't want to because I don't want to fall down. But as for adventures, that's on pause until springtime comes. I don't want to be out in this icy stuff. Not fun. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and I hope you all have a safe and wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you in the chats. And thank you for being here and being part of my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. It helps. So I will see you guys on the next one. Love ya.